So my next question, Daniel, uh, how do you see purpose-driven work evolving in the future, especially in the context of changing workplace dynamics and societal expectations?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting topic because I don't know for you, but for me, it feels as the world is getting a bit more chaotic and the rapid
Yes.
change is increasing so much. So we have, on the one hand, these technological changes, AI is coming, but on the other hand, yeah, we see that topics like diversity, inclusivity gets more and more important, or sustainability. And then we have the issues that we, or many of us, are struggling, which is the mental health, it's depression. And yeah, I think what I also realized in the companies, the turnover rate is so high that disengagement levels are just going up and up, especially after COVID. And when I also talk to colleagues, I see that they really don't accept anymore the working style from before. So even if they get lots of money,
Mhm.
they say I am not willed anymore to do something where I like this visual thing to get squeezed in a box and it's not my form. So I have to bend, I have to be not authentic. And yeah, I think the companies have to learn to change how they behave. In the past, we had these hierarchical, traditional systems. So the position was clearly described, and we pay the people to be in this position. But maybe it's not their talent, maybe it's not their passion, and they just do it because of the money or the society expects. Also for me, I mean, yeah, I wanted to climb the career ladder, to be honest. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the thing is that once this disengagement happens, it's a no-go on the one hand for the employees, but it also creates lots of damage and high costs for the companies. Because just going to work to get the job done will not bring, yeah, great performance. So if we really want to ignite the people, we have to listen to them, we have to understand them, and we have to create an environment where the people can really thrive. And they will not thrive with micromanagement, they will not thrive with being squeezed in something that is not their thing. They will just push the button, we say in German, yeah, and just go there, push the button, switch off the brain. Yeah, and that's it. And
Scary.
that's why I think we need two parts nowadays. So one thing is that the companies, they become more flexible.
Mhm.
So not these rigid systems. I think we have the framework and we have to operate in this framework, which is given. Yeah. But how we allocate the tasks, this could be like a flowing system. So it should not be really fixed. Then we have the employees. They must gain this clarity. What is their purpose? And then there must be communication. And only then we can create, I would say, a win-win-win situation for the company, for the leaders, and for the employees. But this must happen. And I think it's the path to the future, because how much money is wasted for all these fluctuations, changing leaders, and this disengagement of the people, and even the mental health statistics. If you see them, how much money it costs because the people are burned out, they are stressed. Yeah.
I mean, so true, so true. It's becoming scary, Daniel. The other day, like I was traveling and I, I was out of India, and when I came back, I heard like there a girl, very young girl, died because of stress, work stress, very young girl, and I really feel that if in the future we don't work on this, if in the future we don't create happy leaders in the organizations, things are going to fall apart because nobody can take this much of pressure. Right now, this has gone to the extreme. There is no happiness. They're just like zombies working, just going to the office. Mechanically, they are working. They are like, they don't have any time to have some, me time, fun time. It's like throughout the week they are working and working and working, either mails or phone calls or in front of the laptop. It's becoming really, really crazy. And as you said, that flexibility, no rigidness, and communication will be the key. Now, I just wanted to tell you and ask you, Daniel. I was in Google Singapore a few years back, and I saw a room where it was written "Life Coach." And trust me, I felt so good. I think every organization, just the way every schools should have a counselor, every organization should have a life coach, because people are suffering inside. They're not able to vent out. They're going back home. Uh, they're thinking about it. They're coming to office again. Like they're thinking about the pressure, how they will, like get the work done the way they want to, bring out the best, and connect to the deadlines, finish their work. So, would a life coach in organizations help uh, the organization to grow more? Do you feel so? Will it help people to get into a zone where they can vent out?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we are not just employees, we are holistic human beings. And
Exactly.
I think a human being is not just, as I mentioned before, pushing a button. It's about, again, emotions, it's about dreams, it's about needs, it's about who we are. And I always think once we are in our element, we will love to go to work. We will really also overcome obstacles. We will go the extra mile. And I think a life coach can help. And I think the main task, as I would suggest for a life coach, would be really the first step to help the people find this clarity. What is their purpose? Later, they can continue with everything related to energy management, stress management, etc. But I think the first main crucial point should be for every employee to know what is their purpose, also to see what is the team purpose, and then do I really feel good to belong to this team? Because I think if the values are similar, then there's a natural attraction. There is not, I don't like to go there. But if it's not, or if it's vague and unclear, we just go there, but maybe we are unhappy and we don't know why. So I think this bringing this clarity is absolutely key.
Yeah. I mean, how you said natural attraction. The moment you're aligned with the purpose of the company, with the purpose of the team, and your own purpose, you will wake up in the morning with a very happy, mood, and you will want to rush to your workplace. No Monday blues, no, I mean, there's no unhappiness at the end of the day. And unfortunately, Daniel, I'm seeing people are, their personalities are getting changed. They are becoming more irritable. They're becoming more, I would say, angry for no reason, especially the young generation, because they feel so much stressed at work. So, what do you have to tell me about this? How can we connect it with the purpose?
Yeah, for me, stress is usually it has three factors. Yeah, so we have the stressors, which can be the workload, can be noise, can be relationships. So these are the stressors. Then
Right.
we have the stress amplifiers, which
Mm-hmm.
are our thoughts,
Wow.
negative thoughts,
Yes.
and they tell us, okay, this is bad. I am not good enough. I get the so everything that happens in our mind. And the third thing is the stress reactions. Once we experience stress, we feel an energy drain and we feel weak. So if we want to improve the stress level and that the people feel well at work, I think on the one hand, the workload and the stressors, there should be always an oscillation phase that we can influence. We can say we do some projects where we learn, we are in our learning zone, yeah? But then we have to go back to the comfort zone and recharge and incorporate or anchor what we have learned. So this is the one part. But what is really key are these stress amplifiers, because they are the reason for our mental health. And I personally use a methodology. It's a four-step methodology. One is, as I call it, the AAAA concept, attention, which is about mindfulness, to be aware of my thoughts. The next thing is acceptance. So I accept these negative thoughts because I cannot fight them. They will just come. My brain is programmed like this. And the third A is to anchor with my values, which is my purpose. And then the fourth A is action. So I act according to my values or my purpose. And that's why I always say the purpose is the core of everything. If I want to reduce stress, I have to know what I stand for. I have to understand what my thoughts are doing, how to handle them, but then always acting according to my values and my purpose, because then I'm authentic. I don't get into negative stress, but into positive mood, I would say. No.
This is absolutely amazing. The four A's: attention, acceptance, anchor, and action. I think, Daniel, you can work on, like stress management also. I mean, this is so good, so good. I really love this. Stressors, first the stressors come, then the stress amplifiers, which is going here, and then the stress reactions. So we can actually work on all these for organizations and help the organizations grow with ease, right?